Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Better to say appearance matters than looks matters. Better to say appearance as opposed to looks. Now, let's be clear on something. Appearance is holistic. It's the whole package. When men are talking about looks, particularly men now, are talking about looks. They thinking a woman's only checking out the face and nothing else. Indeed, there have been many comments, content creators, and the focus on the face. The focus is on the face and everything. And the face is important. The face is important. Let's not say that it's not. Let's be clear on that. People who say, well, the face doesn't matter. It matters. It's just a matter of how much it matters to a particular woman, but it's still in there because of one simple reason. Women look at the whole package. When I say package, they look at the whole package. Yes, they'll start at the face, but indeed, I've had some women say they'll start at the shoes and stuff. Let me go into that real quick because I'm known for saying on a clip of Game Kings by Mr. Lucario and Miles Cunningham that, you know, a woman to give you a blowjob off of your shoes. Of course, some dudes wonder about that, but then, you know, or say, oh, no, that's crazy. But women say, numerous women, even some content creators will talk about the shoes. You know, recently I was doing a live stream with a couple of lovely young ladies and you know, they say, yeah, how you take care of your shoes speaks volumes of you. But that whole thing is women look at the whole package anyway. That's why I emphasize body game, because that's your foundation and it even deals with your face. And indeed, I've also said fix your face up as best as possible. So yes, looks matter, just not looks, but your overall appearance. Because, okay, if a woman, like if a guy, you get some of these content creators, they might be like, well, Rom's this and that. You know, I'm like, well, first of all, as a man, you can't look at another man the same way a woman can. I'm gonna always emphasize that. You could try to get some idea, whatever, you can do some measurements, but woman's looking at it totally different. So like how I am now, okay, a man will just look at the face and just say, oh, you old, you this, you whatever. A woman, they'll look at the face, but then they looking at everything else. They want to start, they'll look at the face, they'll start, but they'll look at the haircut. They'll be like, some women will be like, I need to shave it. Some women be like, maybe if he faded up. You know, it's going to be different. Some women's like, okay, he's good. They're going to look at the beard. They're going to see, they will start breaking down stuff, and they'll do this in milliseconds and stuff. And then that's where they start. They looking at the eyes. Okay. But then they looking at the rest of the body. They looking at the form. They definitely looking at height. Let's be real, all of it matters. So a lot of guys just stop with the face and the height, but it's like, okay, what's his body build? Do they like the muscles and everything? That's why I emphasize body game, because your frame means so much. But then your frame is also what you put your clothes on. Women love looking at a man's style. They are looking at that. They are looking at his style. Like a woman, they're going to be saying, oh, okay, got that orange Henley on. And a woman actually will look at the watch too. It's like, oh, okay, nice watch. They're looking at all of that. If you got some tattoos, they are looking at that. You know, they looking at how your pants fit. They looking at your overall fit. They are looking at your shoes. They looking for something. And you know what? They actually looking at your flaws too. They be like, well, his nose bend a certain way. Or, you know, he might have a crooked tooth or something. Oh, trust me, they looking at it. Oh, they see the scratch. They look at every little thing. Your appearance matters to them, you know? And the thing is, they trying to get an idea about your personality and everything. I'm gonna get more into that later this week. But they try and get an idea. They try and get an idea about your social class, where you might stand. Okay, are the clothes you wearing suggesting you might be a professional? or a blue collar type of guy. The clothes you wearing suggesting you might be that fun type of guy. Like I said, I'm gonna get more into that later this week. But it's the bottom line is it's the overall package. See, I always say, understand it. I challenge anybody to say I've ever said looks don't matter. I say just don't say just looks. I say no, which means the face. I say no, women looking at the whole package. Now you get some guys, they thinking, well, I can't get a woman, my face is average or something. Okay, you join 99% of other men out here, you know? Okay, but what else can you fix up on you? And women, honestly, women get more concerned about what you can fix up on you anyway. That's just their nature because they feel like that gives them an idea about your personality. They're looking at your hair. Okay, how's your hair? Is it, it might look good, but does it suggest your social class? Or does it suggest you could have fun? Do you take care of your hair at all? Women looking at grooming, how you keep yourself clean. Most women don't want a dusty. Just think about that term dusty. That means the guy's dirty looking to her. Most women don't want that. I notice I said most, some women like that. Hey, they looking at that too. So you get some women, if you looking too clean cut or something, boom, they looking at all of that. Now, here's the thing, and this is what empowers men. The problem is if a man's just focused on his face, he feel like, well, I got to do some plastic surgery and stuff. Something. It's like dudes be doing some weird stuff. There was a content creator talking about some dude who was taking a hammer and hitting it in the middle of his head. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, come on. It's like this, and I've talked about this before in some on-demand videos, few of them. And here as well, you don't even have to pay for that knowledge. I always say, fix yourself up as best as possible. You got control over most of it. You actually do. Even working out, your face is working out depending on your NATO, your birth, your DNA body build. A lot of guys can just work out and change their face. Seriously, a lot of guys can simply do that. Now it's harder for somebody who's naturally ectomorphic. It's harder, but even then, you can still put on weight in your face. So if you got to put it on or lose it, you got control over that. Okay, that's one. Like your basic bone structure. Okay, if you just got that perfect bone structure, or you got a certain bone structure or a certain shaped jaw, ain't much you can do about the bone structure. Ain't much you can do about that. But if you're talking about the weight, muscle, you can lose it, you can put it on. You can lose it, you can put it on. You can make your face slimmer, or if you eat enough, you can actually put on weight in your face. It might be tougher for the ectomorph to do that, but it can happen. All right, that's just the face. Anybody can fix their hair. Now, here's the thing. I know some guys will say, well, what if I'm losing my hair or something? Shave it. Especially if you're in the black community. Come on now. Let's just be real. Especially if you're in the black community, and increasingly, I've seen like some shaved head dudes and they got the beard and everything in the white community. All right, so you got that. You can fix it. Basically, you got control over that. You got control over that. There's some small things you would have to need surgery to change. But I'm not big on plastic surgery or something. I just say still present your best. The only surgery you should really think about, though, is anything with your teeth. If you got jacked up teeth, they can be fixed. All right, you can change the hair. If you need to, you can grow a beard, or if you have trouble, but you can still work around it. All right, body game. Any man can change his body. Are you gonna be like some super muscular dude or something like that? Nah, not really. And shoot, even really, even height. Now, without an operation, and I've heard some people get some operation to extend their limbs or something. I'm like, whatever. You can even change the perception of your height just by changing your posture. At the very least, I don't care what your height is. If you just staying tall, Extend your like spine as much as possible, staying tall. You at least give the perception, no matter what your height is, of being taller. At least stand up straight. All right, you got control over that. You definitely got control over your clothing. You got professionals who can help you dress. You got professionals. There is no shame in it. In fact, you could probably get it for free depending on the store you go to. If you go to like maybe a men's shop or something like that, it's actually in their best interest to have you looking your best. This is why. If you look your best and they got you looking your best, you're going to come back and spend more money. So you getting a free thing there, they getting some money. So it's like, you go and spend money there, you get the hookup. Now, if you want to go even further, plenty of image consultants. There's some people who can help you and all of that. And then we talk about grooming and everything else. That actually comes in there. Take a shower. Now, I've seen some people in those black pill communities joke about that, but it's like, please. That's one of the things women are looking at. See, all of it come down. You can control your appearance because women are looking at everything. We can't get past that. They are not ignoring it. Let's be real, because they got eyes. They are not ignoring it. But you can fix up as best as possible. You have control over it. And what they do, okay, let's say a lot of guys say, well, my face don't look all that good. Okay, fix everything else that you can fix up. You could probably add a point or two by getting just the right haircut, getting the right beard or lack of beard, whatever, and stuff. If you got a fit body, why emphasize body game? Women looking at that. Some guys want to think they ain't. It was like, they ain't blind. If they hugging you or something, if you get women want to hug you and touch you and stuff, what they touching? They touching the face or they touching the muscle? They touching the muscle. I mean, there's been studies that have shown that. So hit the gym, try to get the best form that you can. You got control over it. Get the clothes. Make sure your clothes fit right. That's the main thing, because the main thing about the fit is it magnifies your body. Boom. And then just work on a conversation and everything. Now that goes a little bit deeper. That's not appearance, but let's just be real. Most women make the choice of whether they want to deal with a man in 3 seconds or less. You want to give yourself that extra minute. Now, the conversation, everything, that's another video. But you want to give yourself the best shot, and you have total control over it. That's the beauty of it. You got control over probably everything except your underlying bones structure. That's the only thing. And then there's some arguments that people talk about mewing or something to strengthen your jaw. I don't know, because I've never needed to do it. I'm just be real. I've never needed to do it. So I'm like, I don't know. But some people have argument for that. But even that's changing. You can still change it. I mean, it's going to take some work. It's not overnight. But if you're talking about appearance, you have a strong control over it. Even the height thing, like that's the thing you had probably the least control over. But you can still give the appearance of being taller no matter what, just by standing up straight. A lot of men have poor posture. So if they just stand up straight, that gives a lot. You talking maybe, I'm gonna say everything from a centimeter to an inch, depending on how you stand. Seriously. And also too, something with that, try to stretch out more, get out more, stretch out more, especially if you're younger. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Appearance matters. It's better to say that. You can't argue with that. Women will agree with that. An overall appearance, they're looking at everything. All right? That matters. It's better. It encompasses more than just saying just looks matter. Because like I said, a lot of times when people saying that, they really just mean just the face. And I'm like, yeah, come on now. Come on. Because let's be raunchy with it. Let's be raunchy. Women even try and get an idea about your package and stuff. Your joint. That's the joint going inside of them. So is your face going inside of them? No, your joint is. They want to make sure it's right. All right? So anyway, that's all I got. Appearance matters. Talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.